My name is V. I make writing and reading content here on YouTube, and we are currently on deadline for finishing draft 4 of my debut novel, Project OT. And I'm currently trying to finish the last 3 chapters, hopefully by the end of the day, of my novel. It has 34 chapters, so I'm like in the very early stages of chapter 32, so I have to finish chapter 32, and then I have to write chapter 33 and 34. And this is really important because it's in prep for draft 5, which is I'm going to be adding 2 chapters in draft 5 because, well, my book is, like, the working title is called The Festival of 7 Silver Orchids, and I feel like the actual festival bit of the story is pretty rushed, so I want to add more layers to that section of the novel by adding 2 more chapters, and I'm very excited about those 2 chapters. But before we can get to them, we need to finish draft 4. I'll explain my method for drafts with a flashback clip because I don't feel like talking about it again. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say for the intro. So without further ado, let's get started. It's already 2:30 and we have a lot to do today, so let's just go. Basically, my process for every draft so far has been creating a new Google Doc and just copy and pasting the parts that I thought were perfect or pretty good, and then editing or rewriting the parts that I felt needed work, because I felt that was the best way to thoroughly change what needed to be changed and get everything done the way I was envisioning, if that makes sense. And I feel like it was just the best way to be really thorough and exact with my work. So hello, so I'm currently at 86,118 words, and I just realized I was reading back chapter 32, like the 4th draft where I left off, and I realized I have a plot hole, specifically because my story is duopov. It's from 2 different point of views, and the axis of events which take place, I flipped them in both POVs. Basically, there's this event which causes the lights overhead to shatter. However, in my MMC's POV, I made the lights shatter first, so I have to go back and fix that. However, the way it's currently written makes it a little bit hard to go back and do that, so I have to figure out how I'm going to fix the scene. And also, reading back this chapter, this was part of the reason I decided not to go straight into self-publishing anymore, but this, like, going back and reading it is throwing me off so much, because earlier chapters I thought, oh, they're okay, they're pretty decent, but like they don't feel good. This writing doesn't feel very good, so I'm like trying very hard not to go back and like do a bunch of editing while writing and drafting at the same time, because I know it cuts you, like, it's not a good thing to do. So yeah, I'm gonna try and fix this issue. I want you to stay till I'm in the grave, till I rot away, dead and buried, till I'm in the casket. So it's 6:10 and I just finished 32, and I still have 33 and 34 to complete by the end of the day, and it took me about 3 hours to do 1 chapter, which is not great, but it's fine. We're gonna pick up speed. We're gonna finish this today, hopefully. Yeah, let's move on. I don't know. So hi, this chapter really rubbed me the wrong way, simply because it was so frustrating. And I know I'm going to be spending so much time revising this when we get to draft 5 because it was just not good, but it works for now for draft 4, but it's just not good. It's 7:09 and I just completed chapter 33 and now it's time to start chapter 34 and finish draft 4. So I'm very excited because the last chapter is my favorite chapter because it has so much tension, and it's the one chapter that I can truly say is very well written, even in the current draft it's in right now. And it's a very questionable chapter when you think about the material in it, but I just love it so much. So let's just get started. We're done. Draft 4. We're done draft 4. I don't think it's hit me yet because there wasn't much restructuring to do for chapter 34. It was just like very minor editing. It is 7:28, so it took me 18 minutes to work through this chapter. We are now at 93,000 words. My end goal is 95,000 words. So that gives me not that much working room for the 2 chapters that I want to add. So I may just end up adding only 1 chapter instead of 2 chapters because, there may be description added for other stuff. Plus, I would prefer it be closer to 90,000 words than 95,000. Like, 95,000 is my max, but we did it! Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to smile today. Love you always and forever, and that's all I got for you today. Bye-bye!